I bet you're like, hey, he hasn't released a video yet. What has he been up to? Just, rebuilding a Dana 44. It has not been fun. It has fought me every single way. But it's almost back on the road. So there's a couple glaring issues with this case. Let me bring you to journal number 1. That looks pretty beaten up. Off to journal number 2. You see that ridge right there? It's not supposed to be there. Although, can't really feel it. It's still there. And then the journal number 3 doesn't look too bad, but it does look like it's been hammered by the bearing. And the last one, oh jeez, that's a huge step. So that case needs to be line bored. Lifters look okay. They don't look dished. Cam bearings look okay. The bearings on the crankshaft, at least on the number 3 main, do not look good. They're a copper color, which means the bearings are completely worn down. Hope you can see that. We'll go over to this case and then we'll see the crankshaft. As you see, the same issue over here, a massive ridge right here. You can hear that. And then a ding right on the rear main seal where it lies, so it'll most likely leak oil. This one looks like it was hammered by the bearing. Again, with that ridge in the center on this one, and then the very front one looks to be hammered as well. Lifters look okay, although I will not be using them because the lifters wear into the cam. And if you replace the cam, you have to replace the lifters because they wear into each other. So let's look at the crankshaft now. Here's the crankshaft. The connecting rods have a massive amount of play. Not only that, but look at the center bearing. Look at that center journal. That's a nice groove right there, huh? Totally reusable. It should look like that one right there. Wouldn't you agree? That crankshaft is no good either. Let's just say I have a lot of Volkswagen parts, and a lot of them are bad. I've bought in a lot of bad motors. Hopefully the heads are still good. I'm going to clean them up and go through them. Cylinders are no good. That's a spare cam. I'll keep the distributor, the intake, some other pieces. We'll go through the rockers later. But yeah, I think this case is no good. But I'm going to keep it anyways. So at this time, I think I'm stuck with my air-cooled Volkswagen, which is not a bad thing. I love it. I do want to keep it. I just want to be a little bit more reliable. So, I don't know. Let's go fuel injection. Just slap it on. It's a good fit. No modifications needed. At all. Bolts right up. I'm being facetious. This is a Subaru EJ22 intake, which you'll see the motor here shortly, and why I'm not going to be using that for right now. I do want to. It, of course, needs a whole lot of love, like everything else I own. Oh man. So yeah, I kind of want to go to fuel injection. Let me know. Underneath all that scrap is more scrap. See that right there? That's not good. This is my EJ22 that I was just talking about. I would love to run it. Aside from trying to figure out where to put the radiators, and no, I'm not going to cut any holes in the gear. This would be a lovely fit with 3 times the power and 3 times the torque, and a whole lot more reliable. My 1970 Karmann Ghia with authentic battle damage. Need to work on some wiring. Better yet, the floor pans. Haha! Swiss cheese, huh? You can see the ground. Both sides. Back's not too bad, although some surface rust. Ah, yes, the rat's nest of wiring that is Volkswagen. This is probably going to be the best part. Yeah. Don't mind the 35s. They're not going to fit, and I'm not going to make them fit. Engine bay needs a little love. What do you think? I'll pull the transmission, clean her up, rebuild her once I have a good engine. Like that'll happen. This is completely for filler, so let's hear it run.